Rules for thee, but not for me. Many sociologists, criminologists, and even psychologists believe that this is the attitude of policing today. So what does that mean? Well, that just means that they hate us citizens. They hate us. So where does all this animosity come from? Many sociologists agree that it comes from their cultural identity. In other words, law enforcement agencies develop a culture with emphasis on loyalty and solidarity to each other. So they view the citizens as outsiders or adversaries. And others blame the training. Officers trained to use discretion, which leads to inconsistency in how laws are applied. And they misuse the discretion and believe that some people are above the law, like themselves. This concept is also sometimes referred to as the us versus them attitude. See if any of the following officers look like they're here to protect and serve, or if they're just drawing a line in the sand against us.
I've asked you several times to step in front of my car.
I'll step in front of your car. Okay.
Stand right there.
All right.
Now, if you don't have a driver's license, then I don't care. I'm not here to harass you about being on the sidewalk. I want this video camera behind you to watch you. Okay? I want it to be catching all of this interaction. You have yours. That's great. That's cool. I look forward to seeing myself on YouTube.
I'll try to get back to work.
All right? No. I got to do my job. You have caused me to come here. That's what you've done. So now I'm here performing my duties, and you're not going to interfere with my duties.
Can I explain to you what I was doing?
You're going to be providing me with your social security number, your driver's license number, if you know it, your date of birth, your address, and your full name.
Am I free to go?
No, you are not.
And why am I being detained?
I explained to you several times
why am I being
I'm here
detained?
Investigating a suspicious person.
Am I going to be arrested if I don't provide you that information?
You are starting to interfere with my investigation. I've explained to you I have to do a report on this, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So don't make this a crime. Allow this to be what it is, where I do a report on the incident, and that's it. Okay, but if you want to interfere with me doing that, which is my job,
I want you to do. I want you. Your job is to respect my rights and protect my rights.
It's obstructing governmental operations.
Hi, sir. I've picked the police. Go ahead and grab all your money. Let's walk out, okay? Go ahead, stop. Stop. You're done. After your police, you're detained. You're not free to leave. Put your money down. You're coming with us, okay? Just put your money down, okay? You're coming with us, okay?
I had
We're gonna
it
identify you.
tied up. So
Gotcha.
It took me a while.
Pick your money up. You're coming with us now, okay?
It just took me a little while.
Gotcha. You took too long. Go ahead and pick your money up.
Yeah, I'm
Pick
sorry.
your money up. You're coming. Do you want to walk us to walk you out, or you want to walk yourself out?
But I had it.
Go ahead and put your money up, man.
I do this.
I'm gonna move this bike, okay?
I don't lose it. I got all the money out now. I just was getting
So
my
go ahead and
money
grab your
out.
money, sir. We're walking out, okay?
Can I please just take
So we're gonna grab the money for you, okay?
Can I please, I got all the money.
We're leaving, okay?
Yeah.
And you're going to be identified, okay? And you're going to be issued a criminal trespass that says you can't come back to this business anymore, okay?
I was just getting my money out because I don't want to lose it.
So here's your money.
I keep
Put
it
it in your
tight.
pouch.
Yeah.
Put it up and let's walk out, okay? You go up the door. Okay, come on. We're walking out, okay?
Wait.
We're
I'm
walking
calling 911.
That's okay. We're walking out, okay?
I'm calling 911.
We're walking out. Come on. We're walking out.
I got my.
Police departments and government are not supposed to be taking care of people. It's people's job to take care of people. So shame on the Target representatives who called the police over this incident. They should have taken care of their customers.
Sit down, man.
I just do nothing
We're not
wrong.
playing with you, man. Sit down. Sit. Don't try to hit any of this, okay?
I ain't hitting anyone.
Sit down.
You're talking to me.
Alright, you got an ID on you, man?
Not giving you any idea.
If you don't identify yourself, you're under arrest, okay? Which is it going to be?
You're not police.
Yes, we are. We're out here.
No, you're not. You're security.
No. You got your pen and pad? Yeah, I do. Okay. So what's your name, man?
You can find this attitude everywhere you look. And auditors and cop watchers are finding them everywhere. We have to protect our rights and we have to use
Did he
them.
pull you over for speeding through the school zone? Make sure you pull his dash cam. He didn't have his lights and sirens on, performed an illegal U-turn, and sped through the school zone to catch you at this stoplight. He's doing the same thing he's pulling everybody else over out here for. Yeah? You just cutting everybody off, performing illegal U-turns, speeding through the school zone while extorting the citizens? That make you feel good about yourself? Does that make you feel good about yourself? Just out here stealing money from people for the same laws you're breaking? That does make you feel good. I bet you feel fucking heroic, don't you? You fucking crit. Out here claiming to protect the kids, but you're putting them in the same danger, buddy. Only you can speed through a school zone, right? Only you can perform unsafe maneuvers on the road, right? Because you have 2 weeks of training, right? 2 weeks of training gives you that right to break every law you're out here holding everybody accountable for, right? Right, officer? Does that make you feel good? How can you sleep at night? You're a tyrant. And then you wonder why everybody in the community hates you. Everybody. Nobody has any respect for you, and the only respect they do show is because of fear. Because you intimidate people into respecting you. You're a hypocrite, officer. You're a hypocrite. Hypocrite. You're out here breaking.
Silent J is right. The people are tired of it. We don't want to put up with it anymore. We need to do something to eradicate this attitude of rules for me but not for thee. If you listen carefully by the way they talk, you can notice the us versus them attitude. This man purchased some candy before the off-duty police officer walked into the store.
Hey, keep that back. 15 seconds. Police officer.
I paid for it.
Put it back. Try stealing them.
No, I just paid.
Get your cash and leave.
Hey,
Get your cash and leave.
I just paid.
Did he pay for this?
Yeah.
He paid for it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
My apologies, sir. My apologies.
The hardest thing for me was, believe it or not, it wasn't really the gun. It was his arrogance, his way of talking to me. Treating me like a piece of trash.
Justice Fendler drives a motorcycle, and on his way to work one morning, he stopped at a Walmart in order to buy some things for his lunch. He left his helmet on his head in order to enjoy the loud music and to have both hands free for his purchases. However, the manager saw this as a red flag for a possible robbery. The manager called the police and told the police he had asked him several times to remove his helmet. The truth is, he attempted to once, but Justice did not hear him. Watch how the officer speaks to Justice. He takes the manager's word at face value without even checking the cameras. Is this protecting and serving when they don't do a thorough investigation?
Let me ask you something. What's the purpose of keeping the helmet on?
It's just faster to get to work, man. Like I said, I'm on my way to work.
Where do you work at?
Work at Jim Click, right
Okay.
there.
So you walk through the store. What'd you buy?
I bought a sandwich, a Gatorade, 2 peaches, a scrubber, I think 4 pens, and a toothbrush.
Okay.
That's it.
So you just kept
everything on here.
Let's see it.
I couldn't
so
find a
you
basket.
keep the helmet on, you walk around,
yeah, I do that
grab
at
all this
Safeway,
stuff.
I go to other Safeway, I go Fry's. Except for when I go to the bank.
I mean, he knows I know because I ride, he rides.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much effort to take it off, put it back on. I mean, it takes maybe like 5 seconds, 10 seconds if that.
It doesn't, man, but I've never had any issues where anyone's like, take it off, or a sign saying that you need to have it off. And like I said,
that's why the manager asked you to take it off.
Like I said, I didn't hear him. I had music playing throughout the
Okay.
safety of my associates.
Stop him now, okay? You're an argumentative person, and I am not the person you want to argue with. You need to take your hand and you need to go like this and pull your head out of your okay? Because you're walking around in a store hiding your face. There's shooters that go on all over the place. This man comes up to you and you want to play. You got a little Senate headpiece going on that you can't stop. You need to listen to learn, not listen to reply. You need to turn that little switch off in your brain that you want to run your mouth and argue every time somebody tells you something. Because this is disturbing the peace. You can go to jail and not go to work. So what's the choice you're going to make, hardhead? You're going to quit walking around businesses with a helmet on, scaring a lot of people to where you got massive cops all over the place, rifles outside waiting for a shooter to come out? Laugh. Yeah. But that's where we're at. So pull your head out of your ass and quit arguing every time somebody tells you something.
I'm
telling you, look at what you're doing. You keep wanting to argue with me. I'm not the guy you want to argue with.
Wasn't trying to argue. I'm just
That's
trying
why
to
you
state
keep
my
talking.
point.
Stop talking.
Okay, fine. Cool.
This is Officer John George, and without doing any sort of investigation, which would have included maybe looking at the cameras, speaking to other employees, Officer John George took it upon himself to escalate everything and arrest Justice for disorderly conduct. This came from the Fuzzy Keys channel. Listen to how this officer speaks to a citizen, and you tell me if he doesn't have the attitude of us versus them.
Shit. She's having chest pain.
I haven't done anything to her.
And I'm not saying you did.
I'll show you videos of
Nor
what...
do I think that you did.
Excuse me, when you're done, let me say something.
Have at it.
I have videos to show what she did to me tonight.
You said we already dealt with that. You didn't want nothing done. You don't get to pick and choose. It's closed. I already did the report. I'll show it to you in the computer if you'd like.
Okay.
It's closed. You want something done, then in that first time I come out, you decide, I want her arrested. You're upset because she's not, that's handcuffs. What?
Goodling?
Yeah, I'll give you a
what's
business
your badge
card.
number? Give me a business card.
15-3.
That's fine.
15-3.
Why are you being belligerent towards me?
Because you're being an asshole.
I haven't said
And
anything.
listen to me. How nice was I to you the first time I was out here?
I haven't said anything to you, sir.
Bullshit. Everything's on recording. You were being a
That's
complete
right.
belligerent asshole.
Okay.
When I was dealing with her, who
Okay.
was potentially having a heart attack. You're being unreasonable. You know exactly how late I was to you. I even let you run the show. I let you decide how I handled the call. Did I not? You said you didn't want anything to happen. Yes or no? Is that what you told me? You didn't want anything to happen. You wanted me to scare her. I wrote that in my report. In quotations, scare her. So I called her out here as a favor to you and said she'd go to jail if I had to come back out. And you assured me that that would be fine and I wouldn't be back down here.
Nobody laid a finger on her.
And she never accused you of that, nor did I accuse you of that. You just assumed that I'm...
So why are you bent out of shape?
Because of how you were talking earlier. You're talking reasonable now because you're recording on your phone. But unfortunately for you, this was recording the whole time you were being a belligerent asshole.
That will corroborate that I was never a belligerent asshole.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
I'll tell you what. If
Positive.
I come back down here and I see you standing out here on this
Positive.
public place, you're going to jail
It's
for
not a public place. It's...
Get back inside. Do not call me again.
Hi, how are you?
Can I ask what you're up to?
Yeah, I'm up to, I need a jail roster. I came to get a jail roster for Parker for this facility right here. What's your name?
What are you talking about?
What is your name?
Sergeant Hopkins.
Hi, Sergeant Hopkins. What is your name? Who's that guy?
That's none of your business. The jail
It's none of my
roster for
business.
what?
Anybody that interacts with me? Who are you?
I just asked you who you were, ma'am. If you, I'm going to ask you to leave the premises.
Okay, for what reason?
You have no business up
I
here
came here
video.
to ask for a jail roster.
Well, this ain't. What do you think this is? Do you
I
go to
think
Walmart?
this-
Let me ask you a question. Do you go to Walmart and ask for a roster of everybody working there?
No,
you don't.
I'm not asking for a roster of everybody that works here. I'm asking for the inmates that are here. And by law, you have to give it to me.
I don't know nothing about that.
Dude, it's section 5206.
Okay, I'm glad
it's
you're
Texas.
an attorney, but you're not.
I'm not an attorney,
You're
but I
right,
know my
you're not.
statutes.
Okay.
So if you
Ma'am,
don't want
you
to,
can leave. You can call the sheriff.
Yes, sir.
The jail roster's online.
There you go. We'll go get it.
County Judicial.
But see, when I ask for it, you're supposed to give it to me.
I'm not supposed to do anything.
Yes, you are. You know why?
No, you know
'Cause you're
why?
my-
'Cause I don't know the law.
No, because you're my servant. You're a public
Oh,
servant.
I am. I'm your servant.
You're
I don't
my
think so.
servant. You're a public
Wrong.
servant. And not only are you my public servant, not only are you my public servant, but you're breaking the law by not giving it to me. There we go.
Not only do they speak to us rudely and disrespectfully, but they also lay hands on where they shouldn't. Did they do that to you? Who did that to you? There's some people out here care about you. The sergeant did it to you?
Garcia.
Sergeant Garcia, people out here care about you.
Sergeant in the book here.
We care about you. Thank you. I'm going to go inside the jail and make sure there's a report made about this, and I'm going to find this man right here. I'm going to find him. See there? There you go. Shame on y'all for doing that. Shame on you. See? This goes to the top because y'all don't have enough help in there. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. You're supposed to stay outside till they leave. You're
You're supposed to stay outside till they leave. You're supposed to stay outside till they leave. You know that, right? The policy is you're supposed to stay outside till they leave. Why aren't you going to stay outside? Why are you breaking your policy? Why are you breaking your policy?
All right, I got Pooh here, also known as Jason. Basically, he got arrested the other night, and the cops beat the living crap out of him. And as you can see, it's not really warranted to attack somebody like this. Why'd you get arrested, Pooh?
Well, I was sitting on Fry Street. I had my artwork out. You know, I was spanging like I usually do. And this one cop, Officer Clint Webb, badge number 132, rolled by and told me that I need to put my bullshit up. So I said, what are you talking about? And he goes, I've already told you about this. And next thing I know, he had one wrist handcuffed and the other wrist not cuffed. Slammed me on the cop car. And then next thing I know, I'm cuffed fully, and we're on the ride to the city jail. Next thing I know, I get to the city jail, and there's these officers over there that were saying something completely different. They didn't even put me in a cell. They just took me in the old abandoned room. Next thing I know, I was getting hit. Next thing I know, the ambulance people come. They picked me up, took me to the hospital. Arresting officer came up there with his comptroller thing, issued me a citation for alcohol public intox. Told me if I behaved myself that I would be left at the hospital at Denton Regional. If I didn't behave myself, that he was going to write me tickets for everything he could, and if he could, he was going to make stuff up.
This is the surveillance footage in the Sally Port. This man was being arrested for public intoxication. He turns around to speak to the officer, and the officer just slams him on the ground, and he's knocked unconscious. And he's unconscious for quite a while, until he finally comes to. He said that he was not forceful. He did not report it. It was another officer that reported it, and this officer was fired. His name was Officer Mitchell Miller. But they just go hands-on because they feel like they can get away with it. And he would have had the other guy not snitched. This is footage of my arrest on June 23rd. Oh, they're going to ignore me too. Help! Rape! Fire! 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 That's great community relations too. How do you know if they paid or not, lady? It's only 12 seconds from the time he first speaks to me to the time I'm unconscious. 12 seconds. Hey ladies, hey ladies, hey ladies, hey Kruger. No, I'm not going to before. There's no investigation, there's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street, you're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you again.
What are you talking about?
Go to the other side of the street right now.
Wait, tell me why first.
You're under arrest. Turn off.
No, I'm not under it. Okay, you go.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Notice in the next clip, you can perfectly see where I put my arm behind my back to take the arrest and turn my back to him to take the cuffs. But then he starts rocking me, takes both my wrists in each of his hands and throws me face first onto the concrete. Look, there goes my arm behind my back. Right there. I'm still being prosecuted. I'm facing charges of falsely reporting a fire, interference, and resisting arrest. That's because the prosecutors are all in on it too. They hate us too. CRA audits proves it. And he couldn't plan this better if he tried. These are the prosecutors that prosecuted him. And right now they're standing in the exact spot where he was jumped by police and had his front teeth knocked out for walking in the roadway. But look at the prosecutors. There they are, walking in the roadway. They're all in on it together. Therefore, it's rules for thee, but not for me.
When
right
I got
there.
assaulted for doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, I had to cut all the F words out right here, but they deserve them, so fill in all the blanks with F words.
The prosecutors right here, guys. Look at them. Say hello to my YouTube channel. Hey, how does it feel to prosecute a person for walking in the roadway that got assaulted and got his teeth knocked out by the Findlay PD, huh? How does it feel? Huh? Fucking. Especially that one right there. Talking about I could be trespassed from a library, right? Trespass from a library, a public library for filming. Same thing I'm doing right here. We have constitutional rights in this country, right? Oh, you guys are communists, right? Communists. Bags. Overpaid douchebags. Same thing I got for, you guys just did. For filming the cop cars, I got slammed to the ground for walking on Corey Street. But yet you guys just did. Oh. Right? It's all right for you guys to do it. You guys are allowed to do that, right? Prosecutors. Prosecutors. They're above the law. They can do whatever they want, right? Yeah, now we got body cams for the PD, right? Now we'll see how far that goes.
Just remember, you can't trust any of these guys. They're all in on it together. They're all pushing for you to take a guilty plea. Don't do it. If your heart and hearts know that you're innocent, do not take that plea. Thanks for watching, everybody.